recently spent an afternoon with a St. Louisan who is living proof that there is a hobby out there for everyone.
Openers from 80 countries that I started with.
This is Art Santen, and he's a collector, an opener collector.
I collect anything, food, milk openers, soda openers, souvenir openers, corkscrews of any kind.
Welcome to Art's Museum of Food and Beverage Container Openers, located in his home.
Now I'll show you the rest of the collection, which is in my basement.
This is where all container openers, can, jar, bottle, you name it, go to retire. And while Art doesn't discriminate, he does prefer openers with a past.
I like the ones that show that they've been used. They have some wear and tear on them because I think they were lovingly and used by people. And these people who collect brand new ones that are never used, I figure they're like worthless because nobody's used them.
But with that said, Art won't turn a brand new opener away, especially if he doesn't have one like it in his collection. After all, he doesn't have more than 33,000 openers by being picky. Yes, since he began collecting in 1975, Art has amassed more than 33,000 openers. That's even more than what he had when he earned a spot in the Guinness Book of World Records just last year. Do you think that your collection has gotten a little out of control?
It depends upon what your version of that is. For me, no, because I have it under control.
Art has all of his openers meticulously cataloged by design, style, function, and there's a category for everything. There's religion, there's politics, and even scrimshaw gets its own distinction.
Down here are the scrimshaw. If you like scrimshaw, you have the tusk of a walrus.
All 35,000 plus openers are cataloged by hand on just 10 pages of notebook paper.
Each one, like there are 17 openers on this shelf. Well, in my catalog downstairs, I have this shelf, my hand-carved wood section, and each shelf here would tell me how many openers. I have the number here and in the catalog. So there would be, if there's any discrepancy, well, then I go back and recount it.
My hobby, I want you for my hobby. After work, I need something to do. My hobby, I'll build a Hobby Lobby, baby, just for me and you.
Art shops for his openers at flea markets, garage sales, and often finds ads in the paper. He doesn't have a computer, so shopping on eBay isn't an option. But even if it was, he still wouldn't do it. He'd rather keep the peace.
We have a club called Just for Openers, is the name of our beer collecting opener club. And there's like 50 of them on eBay and completely competing with each other and getting each other mad because they bought an opener and the other one wanted it, and so I don't compete at all. I don't want to do that.
What did you make this for?
Display for our Just for Openers convention. His red hair.
In the beginning, Art thought he was the only one out there collecting openers, and boy, was he wrong, although no one comes close to his museum. He belongs to multiple clubs, all highlighting the various categories of openers.
So we have a club now of about 300 people around the country. In just the beer opener club, there's also the Figaro bottle opener club, which deals with just Figaro openers. And in corkscrews, there's one international corkscrew club of people from all over the world who collect corkscrews.
This year, Just for Openers will be having their annual convention in Nashville. What's your most commonly asked question?
Why? And it's like, why did you climb the mountain? Because it's there. And it's why do you collect openers? Because they're there.
Over the years, finding different and unique openers has become a challenge, and for an obvious reason. Art already has so many. In fact, he has about 5,000 duplicate openers he doesn't even count. But this is definitely his hobby, and he'll never stop searching.
My hobby, I want you for my hobby. After work I need something to do. My hobby, I'll build a Hobby Lobby, baby, just for me and you. Some build model airplanes and some like to dig in mines. You say you want to act in plays, well, while you practice I'll study your lines as my